no police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office.
Yo, what up? This your boy, the Solo Traveler, or RD, back with another video review. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. So with this video review, I'm going to go over several videos here about the women, westernized women in the United States, of how they act. We all know how they act. You know, they be wilding out, doing things that make you go, is this what I signed myself up for? So, so that's one of the reasons I tell brothers, y'all got to get your passports. Y'all got to get up out of here. You guys got to find something different, something that is in a different culture, because we know the westernized culture is basically they hate men in so many words. Westernized cultures don't like men, and everything is for the women. And because of that, this is why all of our relationships are failing, especially with the court system. So, but nonetheless, yo, let's jump into the videos and see what's up, what we got cooking here. So here's a brother here who's dealing with this one woman that I guess he's supposed to marry her. They have a child together, and things just went left.
Put on. You ain't helping pay these bills or nothing. I've been watching him all day. I've been watching our child all day, and all you do is go to the club and party and drink. That's all you do. And you think it's a laughing matter right now. What you mean? That's what, Lex?
So he got this one regular, average-looking woman thinking that she's like a 10 because her head got blown up, going to these different places, dressing like the way you see how she dressed. She dressed like she's about to be a stripper or something. You know, got the long hair. Of course, she probably got the long nails and the eyelashes. Well, not the eyelash, but the spiders in her face and so forth. So, and I bet you money that she's out there doing her thing. And for this guy to be here complaining about it to her, yo, leave these women alone. I don't care if you do got a child. Yo, you can't be sitting up here in the camera going back and forth complaining with these women.
Look what you got on. Look at you. And you expecting to be my wife. I pay all these bills. I'm tired of this, man.
Nah, homie. Yo.
Bruh. She belongs to the streets.
Leave her alone. You don't need this type of woman.
Every month, you go to the club every single weekend. You miss no days going to the club.
Damn.
My point I'm trying to prove to you is we have a whole child. I've been paying these bills by myself. All you do is sit up and look cute and go to the club. That's all you do, man. I'm sick and tired of this, man.
Yeah, look at you right now, laying down in the bed and ain't doing
I am tired of
There
this.
we go.
Look what you got on. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Just look at you. Come over here. Let me show these people. This supposed to be my wife, but she's going to the club and she's dressed up like this. You got on lingerie. Look like you ready to do whatever after the club. Look, just look at you.
Yep.
You got on see-through lingerie, man. You ain't helping pay these.
Yo, man. Like I said, man, brother's gonna have to just take his child and go leave, dip out. Don't be bothered with her. You know, this type of stuff ain't no point going back and forth. We know that this is the type of women that are out there, and you just gotta take your L and keep it pushing. Let's move on to the next video. Got another 856 Entertainment. You know, it's funny that, you know, a lot of these detractors that always talk about passport bros and things like that, they always say, oh, you men be leaving the United States because y'all can't get women or you can't get punani, things like that. Nah, homie. Getting it is the easy part. Now, maintaining a relationship with a good woman is the hardest thing in the westernized culture right now. Because a lot of these women are all thoughts, 304s, and doing whatever you could think of. Even with them being in a relationship, they're out there still doing their thing. So, like, what's the point? Look, most of the men that are leaving the United States, they're looking for traditional women. And you're not going to find that here in the States. Let's take a look at this. It says, do you have to be in a committed relationship with someone to have unprotected sex with them? Yo, that is wild. Let's see what they got to say.
Do you have to be in a committed relationship with somebody to have sex with them raw?
No. So I just think that if you raw dog and you raw dog, you just gotta trust that person. That's all. No. I did some dirty things for less than. If the nigga look good and he paid for a couple things, the rubber not necessary.
Oh, man. And you know what? You know what?
Bruh.
And they be saying that the women in other countries have, you know, STDs and things like that. This is the mecca for STDs and things like that here in the States. Look at what's going on. So we got this one here. It says here, list of jobs high value men do not do. So this woman think that she could dictate what is a high valuable man. No, women cannot say or state what is a high valuable man. Women cannot state what is the value of men because they do not make good decisions choosing men. So they cannot dictate what is what, because most of these women in these communities, or I'm sorry, the community, they sit up here and believe that the Pookies and Ray Rays are the masculine, you know, men of the community, which we know that these communities are falling apart because this is what they like. But let's go ahead and watch this video.
Matter of fact, any fast food restaurant, if you think that you're a grown-ass man working in a fast food restaurant is okay, something is wrong with you, all right? Leave those jobs to the teenagers. My nephew can't even get a job right now because there's some grown-ass men in his goddamn 40s flipping my goddamn burger, okay? Let it go. Leave it alone. That job is not for you. Anything in retail, okay? I don't want to see no grown-ass man handing me a dress, okay? Why are you a grown-ass man working at Ross? That makes absolutely no sense, okay? Target, Marshalls, like, guys, give it up. Leave these jobs to the kids. Leave these jobs to the teenagers. These are jobs you get in high school, in college. But once you're a grown-ass man, you do not need to be working in any fast food restaurant or any retail restaurant.
So what about the grown old women that works at these places, Marshall Fields and Ross and whatever? You got the same energy for them? You know, 50, 60, 70 years old working there?
And for you high value men that think that it's high value to work for the city, let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? No police officers, no firefighters, no construction workers, no mailmen, no post office. If you consider that a high value man, you're absolutely wrong, okay? There's nothing high value about making $70,000 a year.
Yo, man. Brother, get your passports. That's all I gotta say. You know? This is the one thing you must do in dealing with these women out here in the States. And they love to say that, you know, that women in other countries are looking for money. Nah, these women here in the States are looking for money. Look at this. Move on to the next one. All right, here's the next video. She got a story in reference to this one woman. I'm sorry about the audio, might be a little low, but I'm gonna do my best to fix it up. But let's watch this.
Am I the asshole for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling? I, 34 female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, 37 male, and I'm curious about if I'm the asshole here or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day / escape fund if worse came to worse. My husband has never showed any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset. But the way my mom talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary, all was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost, that ate up nearly all of our savings. I took a part-time job.
Hold on. That ate up all of his savings that he'd been saving up. So let's go ahead and put a correction on there since she has her own savings on the side.
While my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He is currently working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his days off to keep us afloat. Here's where I might be the asshole. I do all the expense managing, and I've continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because of all the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option, as I had spent years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw I had regular reoccurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him, which now sits at $47,000.
Wow.
After I told him all of this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said I hurt him on every possible level.
That's
But
right.
my mom says this is exactly what the money is for, and I should bail now. Am I the asshole?
To label it and have it in your mind as an escape fund, that's the asshole part to me. There's still a little piece of her mind in the back of her head that this marriage isn't going to work out.
Yo, so women like this, they are selfish. And this is pretty common in the West. So this is why I tell brothers, you don't want to deal with these women because they would do stuff like this. And then after the divorce, she will still end up taking his money. Yo, so that's what I'm telling you, this westernized culture, don't do it. Don't get married here. Go enjoy yourself and go to another country and enjoy yourself and get married and so forth and have your kids because you don't want to do that stuff here at all. But yo, with that, yo, she betrayed him in so many words. That alone shows you how much, I mean, it's just so hard to even express how much I could even understand, like how that would hurt him. Because at his lowest, she did not even want to help him out. While he's fighting through all that stuff, trying to keep the house afloat, trying to keep everybody happy. And she's sitting there on that money and just won't even give up any of that money to help him out. That's selfish. So, that's your boy, the Solo Traveler ORD. Yo, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this video, about the thought culture 304s, and you know, the last woman and how she treated her husband. That's wild. So, I'm out.